NFL 23 on EA Sports. And it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL on this Friday afternoon brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Jackson now. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's football 101, isn't it? Tip your cap to the rookie. He knocked that one away, but he better not relax. They're going to test him all game long.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Jackson to throw.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Desmond King back deep. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive.
Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And remember, when he came out of college, he left early, so a lot of people weren't really paying attention to this young man, but he was entrusted with a leadership role early in his NFL career and didn't shy away from it. His goal, continue to prove that there should have been one more quarterback that went in the first round of the 2021 draft.
First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
At the 20.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Opening carry of the game here for Rex Burkhead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that control O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
A second down run for Burkhead. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third.
From the shotgun, it's Mills. He'll get this one out to Rex Burkhead. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered. And then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Off the play fake, Mills.
And that is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
On second down, here's Pierce. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
On third down, here's Mills.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who might have said this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away.
James Prochet deep for Baltimore.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Jackson, options out left. A nice little juke. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
Following the fumble recovery, Mills. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. On play action, Mills. His throw incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on third down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Calais Campbell on the stop.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Throwing, Mills. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. A give to Burkhead on first down. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Handoff left side, Pierce. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
We're scoreless after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mills. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A first down throw for Mills. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Mills.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The Texans on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Mills now. Flushed out. Mills hit, and he loses the ball. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Fielded right around the 8. And now out comes Houston. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans. Right at the 30. Mills to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll be 2nd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mills. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds.
John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field states.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Mills. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Another run here with Dobbins. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Jordan Stout now. On the return, it's King. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans.
And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
At their own 21.
To throw, Mills.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Mills. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Mills. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They're sending pressure. Here's Mills. Cooks on the quick slant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They were so close. That close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mills. This is caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Burkhead. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Fourth down, Mills. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Oh, he's trying to plow ahead, but I don't think he got there. He did it. That's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Mills. Flush to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Final play of the half, Mills. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First order of business, though. Let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Houston, and they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. For the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Mills. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he finds Howard complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Pierce now up the middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It was Tyus Bowser that time who made the play on the defensive side.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mills. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So add 3. All told, after the safety, it's a 5-point swing, but that could have turned out much worse.
Well, you don't want to say no harm, no foul, but I do believe you're right. A 9-point swing hurts. 5 points, much more manageable, especially in a tight game like this.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Mills. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
After that throw, it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
On 2nd and 10. Mills. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I know that we've seen their share of struggles and the quarterback's been hit a few times in this game, but this one can't be put on the offensive line. They gave him plenty of time to throw the football. I think ultimately he has to be a lot more decisive in his decision-making and get rid of it and find an open target.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson going to hold on to it again. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Derailing that play from the start was Christian Harris. He got back there and stuck him for a loss behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now it's Jackson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Another carry for Pierce. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I'll give them credit for trying, but there was no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Mills now. That's complete. It's Collins. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mills. Incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Mills. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have the Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
Yeah, this is great work by a quarterback here. He's doing anything he can to avoid taking a square hit. I admire the way he worked his way through the initial contact and then continued downfield for good yardage.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line.
Jackson running again.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Jackson going to look to run with it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'd get a few more yards if I just lowered my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man, don't do that.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that makes it a 9-point game. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Houston set to take over. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their 25-yard line. They'll get things started with a carry by Pierce. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mills to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, Mills. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it.
And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Mills on 1st down.
And Cooks has it over the middle.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
1st down, Mills. To Pierce, they set up the screen.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
On play action, Mills.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chris Moore was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Here's Mills.
Wisely will throw that one away.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
So a big one coming here for Kaimi Fairbairn. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away.
From the 6. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
The field goal we just saw has us now at a one-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free than what they're trying to get done on offense.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Again, it's Edwards, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Here's Mills. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Mills going to try and hurry the offense here up to the line. Mills looking to throw it. That's complete. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score,
They got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but I
like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody.